camera right before I get on the highway. I just came in to do a few videos today because it's Thursday and it's usually when I film all my videos because I do not have Cameron in the car with me. Yay! I'm on my way to work as usual. You know, and I had some things I needed to get off my chest about certain things, and I think I'm going to start with business and entrepreneurship, which I think, you know, in this current climate, everybody's like, let's start a business. You know, everybody's having like classes, which you should be taking advantage of if you want to become an entrepreneur. And you should invest in education, which I think a lot of people are using entrepreneurship as a way to circumvent, you know, education and the foundation of education, which is fine because, you know, going to schoolwork and stuff like that is not for everybody. However, you still need mentorship. You still need some very basic skills that I see a lot of people are really not getting. And it's causing them to have more issues, and, you know, their launch is not launching, and, you know, everything ain't going the way they need it to go. And I'm just like, it is you trying to put the cart before the horse. And, you know, in business, it's a formula to it, and a lot of people like, okay, I know I like this, I know, you know, I have a personality, so boom, why is it not selling? But it's a lot of things that go into business that a lot of people don't be knowing, and I just be like, ooh, you know what I mean, let's you know, make this a thing. So I'm going to do a real quick video on that. I do want to start off by saying mentorship, like I just said in the last few sentences, basically is a huge part to being successful in anything. I see far too often that people just like, okay, I'm on the internet, I've seen a couple YouTube videos, I know what I'm doing, and I'm like, it don't really work like that. You got to get with somebody who knows what they're doing, and help them help you, or let them help you become more successful, or to get things off the ground easier, because a lot of people make a lot of mistakes they don't even have to make if they had to reach out to somebody and ask somebody like, hey, so how did you do that? Or, you know, how would I go about doing XYZ? Because I think a lot of times we have those conversations, but it's all under the guise of, let me pick this person's brain for free, which turns back into education and, you know, paying people for their mentorship. I'll take mentorship out of it because I feel like that's something that should be done out of the kindness of your heart, and that's because you have a connection to that person, and that's a personal relationship. But I would say, getting information that you need to help you be successful, you should pay for. There should be no jumping in nobody's DMs like, okay, well, how did you get that out there? Like, what? All the shit I had to do, all the hours I had to devote to researching, all the money I had to pay for classes, all the money I had to pay for products, all the money, you better get on. You know, don't expect people to just like, okay, this person's popular, they seem cool, they're going to tell me their formula for success. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? Put your money where you ultimately wanted to come in return, and a lot of people not really investing money. It's just like, here, I'm gonna put this up and start selling it. And there are people who are very successful with that. They're just like, oh, I can put this up and selling, boom. But that's not the case for everybody, and even the people that put it up and sell it, they start making little mistakes, and then that's how we get to the next point, which is where customer relations and customer service is a big thing that I see a lot of new businesses struggle with. They're just like struggling to manage the customers, or the volume of customers or products that they're selling, and it really causes a huge problem for the reputation of their business, which is huge and important in business, because I mean, that's what we talk about. Like, you have to do more, again, education, and in returns to customer service and customer relations. I had a brain fart, so that's why it sounded like I didn't know what I was talking about. But in terms of customer relations, like, okay, do I have an email that's specifically set up for customers to email? Do I have a place for them to go with their complaints? Because then that cuts down on the back and forth in your social media comments or public areas, where you can be like, okay, cool, I understand that you had some sort of problem. Here is this email email, please contact me here. Unfortunately, we cannot discuss that right here. You know what I mean? I don't see enough of that. I just see like people going back and forth or deleting comments or not answering at all. You know what I mean? And then that, you know, messes with the reputation, because you can only delete comments for so long. You can only and you can cut the comments off altogether, but that doesn't stop people from putting that bad word of mouth out, which can destroy your business. So like I said, you booming and selling like hotcakes, and then because you mismanage the customer base or you mismanage the people that's putting the money out there, then it's like, damn, I should not sell no more. It's because you didn't manage, you know, your customer base and customer relations properly. So make sure that you do have a place where emails or people can put complaints. I understand people don't read also, so there are plenty of people who still try to DM you and say, well, this didn't happen on my product. Did you read the site? Did you go to the email that I put? No. Well, you gotta email me. I emailed you 6 times, and then you go and they only emailed you once, or they never emailed you at all. You know what I mean? It's like people, well, you know, they want what they want. They want that extra bit of shine on it, and in that case, then that's where, if you're at a point in your business where you can hire people, hire assistants, then okay, here, speak with this person. They will handle you and have you together. Again, but these are things that I don't see enough people, you know, putting their time in so that they can make their business have that longevity. Because overall, you could be booming today, and then next week the bottom falls out, and then you don't, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta pivot, and that's what a lot of people, even major businesses, major corporations, have had to do in this climate. They had to pivot. All right, cool. Can't nobody come to my restaurant. Now I gotta offer takeout. So now I gotta rework my whole business model around takeout, which is more money because there's more overhead. I have to purchase products. I have to purchase, you know, the takeaway containers and everything. So like I said, again, managing your customer base, you know, building that rapport with them, again, helps you stay in business longer. Keeps people like, all right, you know, they might be closed right now, but as soon as they open up, I'm going to them. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really take it serious with your customers. A lot of people are like, oh, people, you know, they don't be knowing, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, listen, that's not their fault. This is what, you know, in business is the part, especially if you're doing services or goods that are related or speaking to the general public or, you know, the community at large. So you just want to make sure that you're very, very careful with your customer relations and customer service, because I see people be getting people the fuck out of here because they have followings and stuff, and they didn't manage that one person. So you never know who's purchasing your products as well. Like, you might have the president purchasing your products through like his personal assistant, and that's the order you fuck up. Now the president of the United States now has this, you know, could put this out, or his personal assistant could put that out in those circles, and that's limiting your business. So that's a main thing that I see that I want people to work on. Like, just, I get it. We are all, you know, especially African Americans, people, I don't even gonna say people of color, because we already know how that is right now. Especially African Americans, I find that we're like, oh, I'm not, you know, servicing this person because their customer service sucks, and I don't ever want to use them again. And I had a nasty problem, or I had a problem, and then, you know, you move that on to somebody else, and then that person like, oh, I ain't gonna fuck with them because I know they know, you know, they trust them. So again, be mindful when you start these businesses, and you out here, and you, even if you try to finesse people, like, keep that to yourself, and, you know, stop getting, you know, doing too much basically. Like I said, doing too much too quick, because it's gonna blow up in your face. And then last but not least, I thought this was pretty important too. A lot of people are rushing to LLC themselves to death. I love y'all, and I'm super proud of all the things that y'all trying to do with these businesses, but you do not need to do that immediately. Like, if you have a business and you're just trying to grow it and you just started it, you do not really need an LLC immediately, especially if it's a popular product. So if you're a lash person, you do not need to run and get, you know, Ebony's Lashes LLC like 2 weeks after starting your business, or, you know, within the first 6 months. It really, becoming a legitimized business really depends, for me personally, and in my research on the topic and speaking with people who, you know, run businesses and do different things, is where the business is now profitable. A lot of these businesses that you guys have really aren't profitable, because if you're doing, say, t-shirts, or if you're doing, like, we'll just keep going with the lashes thing. If you're selling lashes, that means there's a physical product. So you have to always have enough money to repurchase that physical product for you to then sell to your customers. So if you buying 50 lashes, sets of lashes, and you charging them $10 a thinking it costs like $3 or $4, you know, for the thing. You know what I mean? Is there a profit? What's your profit margin? That can help you decide if you need to legitimize your business yet. I personally would not feel comfortable spending $100, $200, $300 to legitimize a business with the LLC and all the things that go with that, or if you're doing a nonprofit or whatever situation is, unless you have seen the profit or you've seen the investment from the community or the audience that you're trying to reach out to. Because like I said, it could be potentially a waste of money. Maybe that might not even be the business you're supposed to be in, and now you done got this LLC, and then there's money associated with transferring the name. If you need to change the name, there's a fee for that. There's a fee for, maybe you don't want to do it in Philadelphia no more, maybe you want to go to Wisconsin. There's a fee associated with that. So I want everybody to be in business. I want everybody to make money, but don't sell yourself short or say, okay, I can't do XYZ until I have my LLC. It don't really work like that. You know what I mean? The internet is here to help you. You can run a business, a very successful business, and never legitimize it. However, I would suggest that either, because then that becomes a tax problem. You know, Uncle Sam watches everything and is all in everything. So eventually you do want to legitimize it. But I would say in the first 3 to 6 months of your business, you need to kind of figure out what your audience is. You know, are they buying the product? Do they like the product? Do I need to pivot? Maybe they don't like t-shirts, but they like wallets. You know what I mean? Okay, now I can sell wallets. Figure out your audience in the first 3 to 6 months of your business versus like, okay, I got to legitimize. I have to have this. I have to have that. I have to do this. I have to do that. You don't need to do none of that. Just start selling it and see what happens. And it works, like I said, through the profit, your profit margin. Now I can put the $150 aside for my business license. So now I can attack this area or this part of my audience, or now I can get a brick and mortar, which nobody should be trying to do. I love y'all, but you know, brick and mortar is going to be extinct. But you know, then you can go into other facets of your business and legitimizing your business, and that again ties into the first point, which this video is about to be over because it's going into 15 minutes. I should do 2 videos, but mentorship. Get a mentor and be like, okay, here's what I'm thinking about doing my business. I want to do this. I want to do that. You know what I mean? Have a conversation with somebody. Again, the first 3 to 6 months of business is figuring out the market, figuring out your clientele, figuring out all the stuff that you need to figure out. It's a research and learning experience. Again, I personally would not tell anybody to get an LLC right off the bat, because it might not even be necessary. You know what I mean? So just be mindful of that. And those are some of my quick tips or things that I see that people be messing up all the time. But I'm just trying to give you all the knowledge that I know that can help you out. I've been in business since high school. I've always been selling candy. It started off selling candy. When I was in college, I was doing photography, so doing business shoots for businesses and stuff like that. Even in other areas of my life, you know, adult stuff and different things that, you know, even on myself on the internet, I've had t-shirt lines. I have one now for Cameron. Cameron will have a business. I'm an author now. That's a business. So I've done a lot of different businesses over the years. So I have my own experience plus the experience that I've paid for to people that I trust and care about and love, and they feel the same about me. So that is the business 101. You know, there will be a guide that comes with it at some point, in case you're not really necessarily a video person. Maybe you just want to read it, or for you to refer back to. So go to ashleyleesa.com. I have other guides up there to help get your money up. So maybe you do want to legitimize your business, but you ain't really turning a profit. Go secure the bag, get the first volume and the second volume. And you know, watch the money pile up, and then you can go get your LLCs or your nonprofits or whatever it is you'd like to do. Okay. Love you guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.